It's your brother. And ain't nothing changed. Besides, your brother still trying to get you to change your thinking. Like I say, I'm not your news. I to speak on the issues to give you the solution from my perspective. And I don't have much for today. We're gonna keep it short and simple. Short and simple about the thinking. Our thinking is the problem. The guns is not the problem. Putting down the guns is not gonna solve our problems. Some say put down the guns and pick up gloves. That's still destruction. That's still fighting that can still cause issues. And you can kill a man with using boxing gloves. You can still kill a man by using these hands. If we really want change, we got to understand what changed us in people, what changed in time. This is why they only tell you just a little bit what they want you to know in your history. This is why you must be woke to understand what you need to change. You got to understand what changed in us as people, what changed in time, what happened to us in time. We were slaved and captured, and anything you can imagine in your mind was done to us as people. But ask how and why and the questions how, why, when, and where. Ask the questions why they enslaved us, how they enslaved us, how did they get us to stay on the plantation without no gates, without 1,000 men holding us down. You got to understand, my people, they brainwashed us, they conditioned us, we wired us, groomed us to go along with the system that benefited them, didn't benefit us. It's the thinking that's our problem. And we came from a time where we was at our weakest. And we keep trying to improve as people by using the old thinking, using the old program, and really have not changed as people because we have not addressed the problem. It's the thinking. The thinking will control your behavior and it will control your actions. If you get anything out of what I talk about with the powerinc, it's for you to see it. And it's about your actions. And it's about for you to see it. I don't want you part of the team if you have not woke up. Because we got a lot of haters and goons and coons out here that hate themselves and hate their own people. That's why we got so many wealthy people that have not reached back to do for their own community. They ain't been done for their grandma's neighborhood. They ain't been done for their own people because they don't love their own people. But you probably still don't see this because you still using the old program. But I don't got all the answers. I just got a solid solution. I got a solid direction. I got all the seasoned ingredients to get us to improve as people. Only for us to improve as people, you got to see the damage to know the work, to know the process. If you really want change, you got to see it from your brother that's been in his own lane and encouraging others to see it so we can change our direction, so we can actually empower our people, empower ourselves by changing our thinking. It ain't the money that's going to save us, which we demand our reparations. But before we demand to get anything, expect any change as a group of people, we got to change this between our ears. We got to stop using this mouth, nose, eyes so much and start putting our head in books, indulging and decolonizing and reorganizing this mind to empower the mind and empower the body. If you change the thinking, we'll change your actions. And if we really respect and want change in our community, we must look in the mirror and know we got to do the work. Because if you're thinking and expecting that the Democrats and Republicans going to save us, you're still being brainwashed. You're still miseducated. And this is why I'm encouraging you to get up on your knowledge. Get up on people. They've been giving us a gateway, been giving us a direction. This is why Michael X's word still resonates to this very day. Because we have not changed our thinking. This is why y'all waiting on a leader. Because you ain't leading in your own damn community. You ain't leading in your own damn house. You ain't made a change in your own damn mind. You ain't made a change in your damn life. Don't just be sitting back waiting on a New Year's resolution. Hey, have it with yourself in your mind. Don't be waiting on the New Year's. Don't be waiting for these holidays to do some kind things. If you change your thinking and know the history and know your culture, you know we should be celebrating none of these holidays. And you'll know the true power was it's inside our bodies, it's inside our mind. But you will know the access and how to get to this power because you're still using the old program that's in your roots. But you don't want to go back to your roots because you think it's gonna weaken you, you think it's gonna damage you. But you got to embrace that to empower that. If you really want change, you got to change your thinking. It ain't changing your hair, changing your residence, changing your living. It's gonna make a really change in your life. If you don't change this thinking, you ain't gonna change nothing. If you want to really change your life and change your environment, man, you got to change the program. The program is how you think. The program is your mind. You got to change what's going to empower you. TV is not empowering. Watching Housewives, watching football, NBA, basketball, you name it, NFL. It's not empowering you. You're distracted. They entertaining you, and they forgetting about you. Our own people don't even recognize our blackness because they still using the old thinking. They still using the old program. You got to realize our problems as people. It's our thinking. It's the conditioning that we've been pushed upon when they butt broke us in, just like Kyrie Irving. They put him back in his place till you go back to dribbling that ball. If you really want to change your thinking, you got to change your program. I can't force you to change if you don't see the problem in order to address the problem. How do we really want to change as people if we ain't understanding what's real healing? What's real rebuilding? I can't keep on saying, let's do better, but don't work on doing better myself. I'm an example of it. And I'm encouraging you to just check me out. Stop paying attention to TV. Stop watching your phone and value your own life and put some work in your own life if you want to empower yourself. You can pray on it. I'm not knocking you if you want to pray on it. It's 380,000 churches that you can go to. You can go pray to and go pray on it. But listen clear and listen with two of your ears. Listen with an open mind. Don't just pray on it. Work on it. React on it. Stand on it. Change your thinking so you can learn how to fight back and defend yourself because there's so much that's pushing on us. It's so much been swung at us. Understand fighting your brothers and your sisters not empowering us as people. Understand, long as you're not reading, you're not empowering yourself. Understand, long as you're not working out, you're not physically empowering yourself. If you really want power, if you really want to change thinking, work on realigning yourself with your heart, body, mind, and soul. And empowering yourself with the knowledge of yourself. And only how you're going to do that, you got to go within your history. Yeah, it is brutally ugly, but it's brutally great too. That's why they only start from when they enslaved us. Go back before they enslaved us. Go back to know when we was enslaved, about all the rebellions where we was burning down shit, fighting them and whooping their ass with billy clubs, hammers, fighting back. Cause that's me. I always said I couldn't be around in those times. And now look, it's 2023 and we still got racist problems, the system, we still oppressed, we still divided. So it's my time, it's our turn. Y'all say y'all wasn't like, some say they not like our ancestors, but you're nothing like your ancestors, because as far as I see, our ancestors fought back if you knew your history. And this is our time to stand up. Because I'm a Pan-African realist and a revolutionary warrior for my people and for my family. And I'm encouraging you to wake up to be the same so we can actually have a solid direction and a solution to reprogramming this mind so we can have some real goals that we can accomplish by building Power Inc. from the ground up, and you can be part of it. Where is something that stands for something? Changing your thinking is the key. Changing your programming is the key. Changing your life by changing your mind, rewiring your thinking, rewiring your life, rewiring the program is the answer. That is the solution. I'm not going to keep on encouraging, not going to keep on saying it. The time is now where you stand up and fight back and say enough is enough and know how to dodge and navigate around the system and everything that's coming at you so you know when to duck and dodge and maneuver around all the hate and all the discriminated things that's pushed upon us as people. It's my time for the night. Try to keep it short and simple. It's hard because there's so much be pushed on us. I just try to give out every time. Maybe I hit one mind or one soul where they can really understand the problem so we can actually heal as people and so we can actually grow as people. This is a self-help program, a self-help movement, and we're about knowledge of self, our psychological mindset. That is the answer. That is the solution. Reprogramming yourself. Transformation. That is the answer. That's what we must do. That's why they don't want you to be woke. That's why they don't want you to know your history. Come on, people. It's right in our face. Do the work. Do the homework. Do the research on your history. We got the deepest and the most history because we've been on this planet first. It's our planet. I'm a maroon. Fight for my people. Not fight for everything that we must fight for. You know, reparations is one, but many more. This is your power, brother, and I'm encouraging you to wake up. Knowledge is power. It can change your thought process, and your thoughts will change your behavior, and that'll trickle down into your actions. Once you acknowledge the trauma, you can rebuild yourself for healing yourself for change. Fact of the matter is, we are traumatized and trauma people programmed and conditioned in this system. Be awakened for a changed mindset. Be awakened for a changed identity. Be awakened for a changed environment. Be awakened to be empowered in your environment. I am your power brother. I'm encouraging you. Get you a t-shirt. Support our movement at powerusnow.com. Get your merch. Get your merch. One t-shirt at a time, one mind at a time, one day at a time. I'm going to keep pushing, never giving up on mine, on my people, because I love my blackness. Be one for life, and I will fight for life. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Smash the like button. Be a subscriber. Keep your head up, because we're going to fight ourselves out the hole. To keep going down, we're going to keep fighting out of it. Till next time, my people, let's protect each other. Unite with each other. Be power, hold tap, stay focused.